Hello, good afternoon. Afternoon na ba? Yes, I think it's almost 12 and it's raining hard again in British Columbia. Look, my hanging blueberries are turning red. They're supposed to turn red during the cold season. So here is my mini greenhouse. It's not all done yet. And there are some of the plants still growing and thriving in here. I'm gonna clean up some of my plants in preparation for winter because some of them they need deadheading. Deadheading means removing old flowers, and I need to clean up some of the plants that these were supposed to be my hanging baskets in the summer. They are still hanging baskets, but since we enclose this section, I will have to hang them from the outside next year. So I am gonna show you just what to do when cleaning up your plants. I have one here that I'm trying to remove all this because if you leave them like this, they will start getting mold, and later on I will spray them with safers. It's a more organic type of fungicide so that they won't get any fungus in during the winter time. And you could hear the rain. I am just going to set up this. This is the first time that I'm using a tripod because hello there. I hope this is not out of focus. You can hear the rain falling. Okay. So see, and don't know if you can. I'll have to set it up better. I'm trying to clean up this older flowers. Plants here. These are perennials, right? So I know they're gonna thrive until next year. You can plant this outside. I have these achillea or yarrow. I have them outside, but I trying to experiment and keeping them in here in our mini greenhouse. And I'm trying to remove all this. Maybe I tilt it downwards a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. I'm trying to remove all this dead leaves, cleaning up this pot so they will be nicer next year. Okay, so I haven't been active for a few days because it has been busy for me. Busy in the house. You have to do a lot of cleaning up. I also had an accident and fell down the stairs here, but I'm okay. I didn't break any bones, although I have huge bruises in my thigh. And anyway, at least with this area all covered up, I can still work out here outside the house. There's so many plants outside the house already. Thank you, Gemma and Angel, for purchasing some of our propagations. Hope some people will come pick up plants as well. I will be showing some of the plants and their prices later, or you can message me on my Facebook account, and then you can ask me which ones are ready to sell. Some are still small, so I'd rather wait before selling them. Some of my friends want to buy the perennials, but they're not ready until next year, right? Because I want them to grow and have more, have stronger plants to sell. So let them grow. Right now they're gonna go dormant because it's winter soon. It's, what's the date today? Today is October the 18th, and it's not too cold today because it's raining. Same as like for people who are curious, who are in the Philippines, my friends in Thailand and Indonesia, and in the winter when it's dry and it's colder than when it's snowing or when it's raining. When there's precipitation, the air is warmer, but of course if it's winter time, it's still very cold. But you know about global warming, correct? So I think British Columbia is warmer than, the temperatures are a little bit, a few, maybe 1 degree warmer, they said, compared to like 20 years ago. So maybe we can grow more tropical plants. Yeah. See, so this one I've cleaned up. I removed some of the, well, most of it, of the brown dead leaves and stems of the plant. And of course they look nicer, right? I think I still don't know how to look at the camera. I keep looking on the other side. We'll just practice, and maybe in a few months I'll be an expert. I don't know. Yeah. So there we go. There's one pot. And then I'll find another one to clean. This is pretty good still. Look. It's the perennial carnation. Or then it has creeping Jenny with it. These are all perennial. These are ground covers. And we have this also. This is a ground cover. I keep forgetting the name, but it's growing right there in my brother Lawrence's lawn, and I dug it up and put them here because they're actually expensive. If these purple ones, even the creeping Jenny, I think we're selling them before at Home Depot for what, $3, $2.99 to $3.99, depending on how much, how thick the leaves are, or how big the pot is, because they'll say 2-inch pot, 3-inch pot. So, but here I dug them out from the ground, because if you're familiar with the plants, if you look around you, you can actually see some growing wild in your garden. So you better take them out because they're beautiful. They can be grown in a pot together. So, see, they haven't stopped blooming because they are under the thing. Oops, I heard something fall there. I don't know what it is, because the wind is starting to pick up. Okay, see, that's good. See, it's still pretty. Okay, see, this one is a combination of geranium and yarrow, or actually, and a few creeping jennies. So we just try to remove the yellow leaves. That's what you do. Like, also when you work at a garden center and there's time after talking to people about what they need, then you can do this, because it's gonna become boring if you just stand there and wait for people to talk to you. It's actually nice to keep busy, and then you don't even know what time it is and it's time to go home. That's why I love working at the garden center. Aside from always looking at beautiful plants all day, then you can keep yourself busy and then keep things fresh and beautiful. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do today. Maybe later on, maybe tomorrow, I'm gonna show you. There were plants that I was trying to grow under grow lights. They didn't do very well with the grow lights that I bought. I think I need a stronger or a broad spectrum grow light, because I think what I bought was just a cheap grow light on sale, and it's only for growing seeds and seedlings. I think when the plants are big already, it doesn't support the light needs of the seedlings. So I actually bought I will show you maybe in my next video, to be able to grow longer in the grow light. I think you have to buy the broad spectrum grow light. And okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. See, there's even like a bud coming out of my geranium. Geranium is an annual, but if what people do usually, if they dig them out from the garden outside, they hang them to dry in the winter. So you'll clean the roots out and hang them like you would if you were harvesting a garlic, and you keep them in the dark so they don't grow. You let them go dormant, and then in the spring you plant them again. That's what people do to keep their plants, and they don't have to buy again in the garden center. But here I decided to just keep them in my perennial pot and see what will happen next summer. But I think because it's a bit protected in this area, then it's warmer than the outside temperature. It's blooming again. Okay, I'm just trying to remove the green leaves and removing all the the brown leaves, and there it looks more fresh. Maybe this will bloom. I think this is a pink geranium. Okay. So I'll just keep doing this, and thank you so much for watching, and I hope you pick up a few tips on preparing plants for the winter. I will still have to mulch the garden outside so that and continue putting the identification by the sticks that AJ was doing, and so that we can identify them in the spring. The problem with this, when in the springtime, when plants start to grow, they almost all look like weeds, so we have to put a identification so that put stakes, and then you won't be able to, you will not pull them out, and then you would have wasted your money, because perennials are a lot expensive than annuals, because they keep growing, they keep multiplying. You can get more plants next year and years after. Okay, thank you, and bye-bye. Salamat po. Sawadee ka to my friends in Thailand, and goodbye to everyone. Till next video.